Scorpio. This is like the fourth time I started this reading. I've got like this spook. Not trying to spook you. Well, we're getting to Halloween, you know. I don't know if there's something spiritual going on with you, but it's kind of making a statement here. It's almost like about the way you're talking, okay? I don't know if it's speaking the truth or, excuse me, so sorry, throat chakra, okay. I don't know if it's because you're not speaking the truth or it's because you're meaning to say something different than what's actually coming out of your mouth. Does that make sense? But I'm getting, I mean, it's big. It was like I could hear my voice was different when I was talking, so I kept stopping it and having to listen to it, and it wasn't on the other side. So this is something that's coming through, which is your message. My whole head's like doing weird stuff, but anyway, it's not spinning around, so we're good, right? Okay. I have a lot of protection, and I appreciate it, especially Michael, Archangel Michael. Okay, so first I went ahead and pulled them so we could get right into it. First card is Details, Details. This is from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. It's 43, so that adds up to a 7. So, it's doing it again. Okay. So, we want you to look at the details in your life. What is being spoken. Maybe it's something that's being spoken by someone else, and maybe it is a way that they're speaking that is different than other times. Or maybe it's a way that you speak when you're not, I don't know, like telling the truth or trying to avoid something. It's a big deal, the details, okay? So, and if it's somebody else talking to you, you're going to know it in the way it feels. Not only in the way you hear it, but it's the way it makes you feel. And if it is you, not being honest or avoiding the truth, your mouth is going to feel different when you're not speaking the truth. That's what they're saying. Okay, so it could resonate. This could resonate all or in part. It could be the other person instead of you, Scorpio, but it's really bizarre. Okay, so contracts, jobs, everything. I mean, time to sit back and kind of set yourself, if this is not you that's manipulating details or manipulating, then an experiment would be to sit back and watch and try to take your emotions out of it and put them over here without the expectation and just watch. Because I think that you're being asked to pay attention to, obviously, the details, but pay attention to the way the energy is, the way things are spoken, the way things are done. And you'll be able to see through a lot of illusions. Okay. And if it's the opposite party, this is a warning that they will be able to see through your illusions too. Okay. So, and then, so I pulled the Angel and Ancestors card. And this is Spirit Fox. The Spirit Fox, okay, so foxes were hunted for their fur. No, remember the in like England and all the cartoons they'd said, let the fox out and the dogs would chase the fox, and the guy with the gun would be on the horse or whatever. You know, the old cartoons. I love cartoons. Anyway, so foxes have been hunted, and they're really gentle creatures. You know, they just go and hide, but they're very adaptable. So that's why they say crazy like a fox, because they're very underestimated. Okay, so the times are changing. Okay, times are changing. And it's time to step up your adaptability. Part of that is looking at the details. Okay? Part of that is looking at things differently around you. And so you can see things coming way ahead of time. Or if it's a cross Roger, the same thing. You have skills. You have, just thinking things ahead. Not letting yourself get caught off balance. Not letting yourself not pre-planned because of some distraction. It's some kind of emotional thing. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say this, okay? And you probably know this. To stop blaming other people. Because if you feel like things were done to you, instead of for you, or not for you, but, pain that you suffered, that always has a catalyst to change us, has a catalyst to make us better. We can use it any way we want. We can let it bring us down, or we can go, step it up. Say, oh, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen again. There's some kind of pattern that you have that you're stuck. You've gotten yourself stuck. And so if it's wanting people to feel sorry for you or fix what you feel like someone else did to you, it hasn't worked yet, has it? So now you need to adapt to a new way and leave it in the past. What did that teach me? Look at it from a different perspective. And maybe that's looking at the details also of how you could have prevented it by, I'm not blaming you, okay? By, if you were to see these kind of things in people now, to say, oh, I know what that means. I'm not going to even go any further. I'm not going to, get into that contract, whatever it is. By identifying those things, it's going to save you, and you can get back to your place of empowerment. It's really important. Changing world, adaptability, confidence in your skills, really, really important. All right, let's do the reading now. That thing's back in my mouth, that feeling. Worry. 9 of air is 9 of swords. So, like if you were a Gemini or an air sign, this is not such a big deal. But there may be a situation that happened where you're kind of challenged. You're challenged in your head, and you're thinking a lot. Maybe you're not able to sleep because I don't know. Maybe you just kind of brought down your own tower. Like somebody made you mad, but it made you think, right? Sometimes things, catalysts for change, don't always come out the way we want, because if they did, then it wouldn't be a catalyst for change, right? Okay, moving on, because I could go on each card so long for some reason with you, Scorpio. Okay, so now we have the Queen of Earth. So the Queen of Earth is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is an Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, but it doesn't have to be. It can also be somebody that is established and has their own home, or has raised their children, or it could be the wife of the King of Pentacles. Okay, it could be somebody that and maybe this is like you've always been the wife, and you've always been, and so it could be you taking on those properties. I've always been the wife. I've always been the person that takes care of things. I've always paid for things. I'm not sure, it's out. It feels like it's your energy that's embodying this. Like this is what you say to yourself. And then I've always been stability. So, okay, so these are the thoughts, right? That's what it feels like. But then there's this Queen of Fire. But it's almost like what's being said here is I get left for something more exciting. Or I end up in a life that's not exciting, but this is more exciting. Or you wish you were more exciting, you see. I'm just a stable one. Why couldn't I be like this? This beautiful, confident woman that men leave other women for. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. It's some dark stuff. It's some stuck stuff. Not so dark. Everybody has that. But it's some stuff that's stuck, Scorpio. Okay? Well, Scorpio, what all glitters is not gold. A person that would be desirable to pull a man away from his wife is not somebody that, I don't know, a stable woman with a good foundation would want to be. If she knew who she was, she would say, well, if he wants that, let him go get it. And not second guess yourself, because that isn't about you. It wasn't about you, you see. But if we had looked at the details, and I'm in there too, this happened to me off and on too. You know, not alone there. But if we had looked at the details a little bit better, we might have seen that up front. And then we could have chosen, made a better choice. You see? So, it's looking at it from a different direction. From a place of, why do all men do that? To a place where saying, if I would have paid attention more, maybe I would have seen that this person's page of pentacles was not equal to me. You see? Maybe he just wasn't worthy of me. Not trying to make yourself better, but just trying to state the facts. That this person was not your equal. Okay. See, this is it's also like this is a small contract. So there may be an actual contract coming in too. But I think, okay, here's another message. Somebody coming in, smooth talker, attractive, trying to get you to sign something. Be careful. That's the other thing, the details. Watch this person's body language if this is somebody coming in, okay? There's a lot of messages there. Okay, here's the other message. For this is the more recent story about the contract. This person is going to make it look like you're going to get your wish come true. But there's a warning to be careful. See the details. Details. Okay, now for the other person that needs to look at the details, maybe going back. Maybe it's the same group. I'm not sure, but not everybody's in the same timeline, you know. So, but going back, be careful what you wish for, that kind of thing. Our parents told our grandparents, careful what you wish for. Not everything is, something that looks good there is not what it is when you get it. So it's more about living in the moment, taking your time. Page of Earth he's a messenger of, well, it is contracts, and it is relationships, and it is tangible things, okay? Relationships. So, for the person that's asking about their own path and what's keeping them up at night, we get the information to try to teach us something. And if this is a cycle that you keep, you're with people that you find leave you for someone else, or it's part of your pattern too. It feels like it's a family pattern. So by looking at the details, you can see what you overlooked. There probably was red flags all in front of you, but you were like, like I was, you know, same thing I did. I'm an air sign. I have no excuse for that, but I did, because that's what my family did. I know. So, and it's the same with this other person. Somebody that's coming in, trying to get that, looks like somebody's wish come true, trying to get them to sign a contract or make a commitment, but it's not, there's all kinds of red flags here too. Details. Either way, Scorpio, pay attention to your surroundings. Really, really important. And take your time. Nothing has to be decided at the moment. If somebody's trying to get you to decide right at this moment, there's your answer. Definitely shouldn't decide. Unless it's something that has a time limit. I mean, that's just my opinion, though. But if somebody's pressuring you to make a choice and it's making you uncomfortable, then that's something to consider. That's all I meant. Not trying to tell you what to do. So let's go back to the spirit fox. You see how this amount of skills on looking at things differently will change how you react to stuff. You see, just that alone will make you more adaptable. That alone will make you more sly, like a fox, right? Outsmart them like a fox. Outsee them like a fox. It's not about getting one over on them. It's about seeing things for what they are and being 2 steps of whatever they got planned. You should always be 2 steps in front of anyway, just in case. But says the one that overlooked the red flags, right? I hear ya. We all get to learn, you know, and this is part of it's all part of our breaking the karma. So instead of breaking the law, we get to break the karma. That's what about identifying those patterns are about. Woo! Okay, so Spirit Fox. Now we have the King of Air. This is the King of Swords. Could be an air sign, masculine. Somebody that's kind of quiet unless they have something to say. Could be someone real well educated. A lawyer, a doctor. Very confident, kind of noble, you know. They don't manipulate. I mean, if it's reversed, and there's not manipulating cards around it, but these I always read upright anyway, but there's no card to indicate there's manipulation here, okay? This person, I mean, you could be getting ready to embody this personality. This is like, and like I was saying, be a few steps ahead. You'll be able to see, if you can recognize the details, you'll be able to see where people are going. You'll be able to see where your relationship's going to go if you say this or that. You know, being in the moment. Biggest mistakes I made were because I wasn't in the moment. I was distracted. If not, this is somebody embodying those qualities. Like I said, it might be you. Messenger of water. This is the Knight of Cups. Oh. This is somebody that you need to be careful of for some reason. Okay, moving on. I've never had that sensation in my mouth before. It's like lies or something. It's lies. It's not telling the truth. Whether it's you or the other party. Okay? And however that is, somebody needs to be called on it. Or it needs to be brought to somebody's attention. Messenger of water. This is the Knight of Cups on his white steed usually with a cup. Prince Charming. This does not look like it's this person. This looks like, well, you are Scorpio and you're a cup. You are a water sign. So it could be a Pisces, it could be a Scorpio, or it could be a Cancer. Okay? And then we have the Two of Cups, which is the, like a soulmate card. It's a reciprocity, you know, in love. It's them looking at each other in the eye. Two people handing each other their cups, you know. It's equality. Maybe if you're embodying the truth and honor, and and you might be saying at this point, I need to look at all offers that are coming into me. I need to make sure that this is a true match. Two of Cups. Because now I need to, okay, so the King of Air, this is Empress. Somebody is my equal. There you go. There you go. And looking back, what didn't work? Why didn't it work? Because they were not my equal. Once they're my equal, at least, nobility, education. No, not education, but spirituality. There's so many ways. Education doesn't really matter. If the person, because there's a lot of educated people that are just shut off. That's why I said that. But I mean that it matters how the person, if they've educated themselves about life, if they're open, whatever you need in your life, because if I get somebody my equal, if you get somebody your equal, then that's the person you want to work with. That's why identifying the details, being adaptable, speaking the truth, and knowing when the truth is spoken to you is so important. Wow, let's see, 20 minutes. So, I really love the way this unfolded. All I did was look at this one and this one. I put the rest of them out because I had that thing going on in my mouth. So, let me know if this resonated because I'm so curious. We'll get you one more card. Let's see. I don't have the deck out. Let's see if I can get it. Well, I actually got these two cards. Okay, so they're out of the good tarot, which I had. I don't know how they got over there, but because they were there, I said, hey, and this had something to do with your reading. Queen of Air. This is the match to the King right here. Okay, Queen of Air asks the questions. Queen of Air doesn't put up with any crap. The Queen of Air knows who she is. She's been through a lot. She's like, a divorcee or widow, raised her kids, paid her bills, had a business, whatever. Yeah, she looks for the red flags because she's experienced. She knows. She doesn't want to, you don't want to think everybody's shady, but you've got to be able to pick them out before they even get near you. It's just the way it is. That way you're safe. Okay. And then the other one was a Page of Air. This is investigation for the truth. Whether it's looking on computers or whatever, stalking, you don't need to do that if you're paying attention to the details. Wow. There you go. I'm not even going to pull the Mantic card. I think we got enough here. Wow, I love you guys. Such a cool reading. Take care.